Hey, what's up? Don't mind me, I'm just back again. Like I never left. I I napped for like 30 minutes and I've made food and I'm ready to do more stuff. I'm I've literally I have a problem. I couldn't sleep. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm pretty much only gonna grind the MSQ. I don't want to do any dungeons or anything really right now. So I'm gonna grind MSQ because I need to catch up with my friends because all of them are very far ahead. And while I have made a fuck ton of money, it's not exactly where I wanted it to be in terms of like MSQ and stuff. So I'm gonna do MSQ and yeah. Hopefully that is okay. And if it's not too bad, because that's what I'm doing. I was just gonna do that because I don't think he'll be awake. I think he went to bed when I went to bed. I think he thought I was gonna sleep for longer than I did, but I didn't. Oops. What the? How do you get up? Southwest. Probably at the other Aether. Guess. A waterfall. Maybe I should just play the game. Maybe I should just play the MSQ instead of looking for Aether currents. Alright. What were we doing again? I keep getting sidetracked, and I've taken me way too long to do this quest. Oh. Where'd you always have the best jokes? I wonder what that one was for. Hmm. Nope, that's way too far. That's for future me to deal with. Five more either correct? Yeah, 5. Okay. Quest time. I kind of forgot what we even were in this area for. I think it's something to do with the passage or something. I don't fucking remember. Finding a golden city. Something like that. Please be voiced. Denied. Ah, you were a step ahead of us. This must be the likeness of Pixie? The Hanu Hanu deity of the harvest. Even their sacred images are woven with great, very obvious. Sorry, got distracted. Makes you appreciate how much their culture revolves around the reed harvest, doesn't it? It's said that Pixie was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Toral by the first Hanu Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent? Then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? I want to know that the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on the float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. Uh-oh. Meanwhile, in Okanu... Uh-oh. Uncle?
Not sure we heard you right, old man.
Uncle?
Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float!
Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
I could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again! This is a priceless treasure! And as festival leader, I would die to protect it!
Very well, if that's what you want.
Cha-cha!
I put everything into that blow.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you'd like.
Man, you know who would have fucked these guys up?
Calm
Xenos.
yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre. What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating nuts. Lucky for you. Eh?
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
Yes! Yes, we are!
That's okay. That's okay, Tashi. I hope that you have a good day. Thank you for rescuing our thing. Our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well have not been in there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us time that we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I don't know. I mean, like, he was okay, I guess. With that exciting interlude over, you'd be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ilihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Okay? See? I remember. Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repairs should be finished as soon as possible. What to do, what to do. The festival's about to begin? What do you expect me to say besides, of course I'll be there? Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready. I would have brooded my days away. Oop, I'm inside of him. That's awkward. For both of us. What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ilihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Right. I did it. I talked to them all. I did it. The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival is going ahead, I imagine? That is well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last. Please be voice acted so I can chill.
So few have come.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest, but this is not its only meaning. It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers, a commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well, well, well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Right, we've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana. The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing! To think that such a thing was even possible!
Alright. Cool. We did it. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds. Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by festival fever last I saw. They were taking turns at carrying the poles on the way back to the village. Please, feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished. Wow.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognized the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication. What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
Connor!
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
What a nerd.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
The two of you have exceeded expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
So this is what they look like.
Go on, set it in the tablet.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
The third promise? You must join us for Ihihana next season. As Dawn Servant, of course.
Right. It's back to Tulihiola for now. Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
My journey has just started and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wookie Vu for one. He's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other cultures as he is. And Linuhanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ilihana. And to help others do the same. Tinker, you're so fucking stupid. Oh my god. Stop! This is serious. Fuck. I can't help but feel excited about thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Zerwalti. I can't deal with you today. Okay, I'm not gonna head back just yet. I'm gonna get Aether Currents first, because I'm weird.
This is very important to me.
First, I'm gonna get the blue quest, because I'm pretty sure that they give me Aether Currents. But I don't care enough to read those quests, so we're gonna skim over them. Picked up one quest, then I got a bunch of others. Why is this game like this? Ew. It's a giant bug. I should kill it. And then also run it. Nice. Hi, Dirk. Ooh, so generous of you. It grows. It grows. It goes. But I'm like getting aether currents and stuff, so I saw on pies. But otherwise, it's going good. I think it's going okay. Mean, I have to go back. Is there a way for me to get up this mountain? It's gonna be like a whole other part. Feels like I'm gonna have to come through a different entrance. Fine. Maybe I'll just turn the quest in and then I will move on to the next quest. I guess. We will go over here. Really gross. Like a. Well, I have one and it sneezes everywhere. There's like pink, slimy, yuck. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march towards Urkopacha. Cases are good, we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your opportunistic Pilu friend has to say. I've been waiting for what feels like days and eaten enough of Brook Ivu's tacos to feed an army. What is it you'd like to know? Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urkopacha, we depart from the Arch of Dawn, then take the road west at the first fork. Should we be wary of anything along the way? That is indeed the way to approach Urkopacha. After damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me. Okay. Teleport over there, so I guess I'll go right here. Oh, it's the alpacas. Heck. Look at how cute it is. These animals can traverse Urkopacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them. So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea? Alpacas are native to Dawntrail. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack beast in a place which ill suits its qualities, and where it's not needed anyway? But Must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small, and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat at me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. I see. What do they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then? So, was my information useful to you? Yes, very helpful, even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear. Good, I'll take my payment now.
Ooh, so generous of you.
Payment? You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pilo merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pilo value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go, a fair price for your fair advice. Yes, I made a trade with the third promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels. Off you go then, and thank you. Get me on the alpaca. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, and so will they. I'm still not happy about this, but if we need to ride alpacas to reach Ukopacha, that's what we'll do. Okay. Alpaca.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
It's very confusing that she's saying the air is crisp and clear when it's foggy
Mountains
as fuck.
everywhere
It's
you
awkward
look.
in this cutscene.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence.
I
It
can't
puts me in
even
mind
see
of
it.
Foam Isle.
There's so much fog. I can't
That is
even
Workor
see what they're
Sormor,
talking
the
about.
tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer
Perfect
height makes it an
cutscene.
imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpelo.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watchun Pelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there.
Oh, now I can see the mountain. I see. That's what they were talking about. Yeah, no, that makes more sense. This is it. Wanchu Pillow, home of Pillow Pillow. Wooklamat should have arrived before us. That's not good. You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh. So this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant. But please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility. How fortunate then that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. Jesus. And a nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, Third Promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away. Finest lady. I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. What did we just talk about? Erinville, when did you... Bad as Estinian. Ah, a Shatona from far off Zaktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool. No thank you, I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment. Neither is the Third Promise. Perhaps another time? Of course, of course. My shop store is always open. You were saying something about not being easily charmed? I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wook Lamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Okay. Woohoo! Not my finest moment, I'll admit, but now that we're here, let's do what we came to do, find the Elector. Allow me to propose a strategy, then. Ryle, Alize, and I will speak to the merchants. Wooklamont, you and Aaronville may try approaching travelers and passerby. Alice, pray investigate any of the other establishments which catch your eye. Should we learn aught of use, let us relay it to the third promise. Okay. But first... Guys, I'm gonna end stream. I've actually been streaming for too much today, so I'm just gonna kind of chill, take a break, and level some stuff. I don't know, I haven't decided. Don't tell Fabs that I did the streak is over. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. 2 hours. Okay, goodbye, miss you, love you, bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.